Hi there. Today I want to talk to you about 3 steps to healthy boundaries. Okay, so you probably know by now that men are not mind readers and you need to teach them how to treat you, and boundary setting can help. When you have firm, healthy boundaries, you show that you have a strong, healthy self-esteem. And trust me, men respect women who communicate healthy boundaries early and often. Quality men do not want a doormat. I think you know that by now. But the key is how you establish those boundaries. So it's time to get out your feather, ladies. And I want to go over my 3 steps to healthy boundaries because he's much more receptive if things are made clear ahead of time, lovingly and honestly. All right, so let's jump right in. Step 1, set them right up front. Boundaries are best when they're set up front. Sometimes I know that's not possible, but make sure you speak up when you have the opportunity to. And that's really best done before a date, when you first get on a video call, even in the chats and text messages that you're sending online. And so I'll give you an example. You need to know like how late you're going to stay up and take phone calls or do video calls. You need to know how late you want to be out, and that boundary can be set before. And then maybe you don't take phone calls until 10 on Sundays because that's your sleeping and rest day. Then you need to set those boundaries right up front. It could be simply like, I would love to join you, but I need to be home by 9. And that's it. You just say it like that, lovingly, sweet, and honestly. Or it could be like, yeah, let's connect on the phone. Please call me, by 8 o'clock. And don't take calls after the boundary that you've set for yourself. Do not break your own boundaries. That's a boundary violation against yourself. And those are the worst kind. So hold your boundaries for yourself so that your word has meaning and it has integrity and credibility. And then if you don't want to take calls until 11 on Sunday, just say, I'm available anytime after 11 on Sunday. So just be clear and be upfront and be honest and know your boundaries, know what they are. And so spend some time really laying out these things, especially in dating. You really need to be clear. And so the step 2 is how you communicate them. And that's where your feather comes in. Gently and consistently is what I always recommend. You need to be in the habit of setting your boundaries very consistently. And I find what happens is there's a lot of defensiveness, acting in or acting out. Those are both defensive behaviors. And it's really dysfunctional and it's childlike, and you do have control. You do have the ability to use your voice, use your body language, use your facial expression, use your feather. And you are in control. And so practicing holding your boundaries is going to make you feel a lot more confident about doing it. But remember, it's how you communicate them. And so I'll give you an example. And so maybe you're out and the date's asking you to have another drink. And so it'd be simply first start off with appreciation. Oh, I really appreciate that, but I need to be home by 9, so I've got to get going. So you already told him that you needed to be home by 9. Now you're sticking to your boundary. And so maybe he's pushing you, and he's not being belligerent about it, but he's like trying to insist that you stay a little bit longer. And then you can be like at a level 5, like, no thanks. Nope, I'm good. I need to get going. I've got a big day tomorrow. And so you're just still holding that boundary. You can still continue to use your smile and your body language. There's no need to get irate. You're in control. And then if it escalates, then I'm going to go on to step 3 now, is how to react when you feel your boundaries have been violated. And you have to be prepared for this. So I want you to give yourself a break here. You may not get this right the first time. You may look back and go, oh, I should have done that. But mastery happens over time with practice, practice, practice. So how to react when you feel your boundaries have been violated. And so I love voting with my feet. If a guy really is pushing you to have another drink, or he shows up on a video call and he doesn't have a shirt on, or he's asking you inappropriate questions about your breasts or some crazy thing like that, vote with your feet. And this can be done in many ways. You can just say, we're done here on the video, and you just end the video. And if he's texting you and he says something belligerent, you can say, that's completely inappropriate, and you just block and delete him. And if you're in real life and he's really pushing you to have that drink and it's going in a direction that you don't want to go, then you simply You stand up and you vote with your feet. You literally stand up and say, you know what? I've had enough. Thanks so much for the glass of wine. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and you turn around and you walk out. It's so important to have that vote with your feet permission card in your back pocket, because sometimes you get in situations where you don't really know what to do and you might freeze. So vote with your feet. I give you permission to do it. You can do this. If you can't vote with your feet initially, go to the restroom, excuse yourself to the restroom, take your purse, and then once you get in the restroom, you just leave and head home. If you want to text them that you left, great. If not, depending on what the boundary that was violated was, then you can determine that. But be decisive, because remember, boundaries give a relationship structure and help you to attract the kind of man that you want. So if you find yourself with a man who doesn't respect yours and you've made them clear, it's time to move on to someone who does, period, right? Okay, so I want to talk to you real quick before I end the video and ask you, do you know that you might be blocking your dream guy from finding you online by making the 3 common mistakes that I've identified? And that may be happening to you. So I put together this quiz. It's called my Swipe Right Quiz, and it's going to help you to discover one of the 3 mistakes that you may be making that are actually prohibiting you, that created an obstacle for your guy to find you and connect with you. So hop on over to my Swipe Right quiz. It just takes a couple minutes and it gives you the clarity on what you may be doing wrong, maybe making one of these 3 common mistakes, and you can quickly correct it, and things will move forward much faster for you. So check that out, and remember, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and ring that bell so that you receive notifications that I'm going live or that I've released another video for you. So I'm just sending you so much love today. And remember, hold your boundaries. Always try to use your feather instead of your hammer. Sending you lots of love. Bye-bye.